Hello everybody, welcome to audio commentary number 34. This will be featured on a Zerg versus Protoss match. As you can clearly see up on the top part of the screen, my name is Cecil, I am the upper right player, and my opponent is Imba. No, seriously, that's his name. And he's at the bottom left portion of the screen. So now that we have the obvious out of the way, we're going to get some Zerg versus Protoss. The main purpose of audio number 34 is just how to react to your opponent. So, with light of that, let's just go to my vision, because this is for some Zerg players, and, well, we'll tailor it to you guys. So, quick remark on how we started this off here. I want to keep this under 15 minutes, because apparently I can't upload unlimited. Makes me sad. Anyways, went for a rather quick pool, got that around the 11 mark, and once that is out, that gave me the chance to get my Zergling to stop any kind of pylon blocking my expo, that kind of stuff. So, that gets out early. That's the only purpose of these lings, and to get a pretty good scout early on in the game. Now, speaking of scouting, this is what I notice inside of his base here. I put my drone on hold for now. I get this expo down, seed this as soon as possible, and I am in the red. Was able to do the little exploding meat here. And so next comes an Overlord. So, simply put, my lings on over to the Zelnaga Towers. Big thing right now, I mean, we're only 3 minutes into the game, yeah. I can send a ling over here, get a good idea of what he has got. I also have this drone kind of hiding in the distance here. Quickly go to his vision. It's out of his way, but he's very well aware that it is there. So, go back to my vision here. So what am I doing? Simply just droning up, getting a ton of drones. Now, a lot of people are having extreme difficulty, and this is the problem here. I did see the one gate there, but I didn't see anything after that. Is he going to 4-gate me? What's going to happen? I don't see any pylons out here yet, so I'm going to scout for that. So it's still up in the air whether or not you're going to get 4-gated or not. Going to go for queen number 3. Well, I'm going to go for 3 queens later on. Maybe 4 if I'm 100% confident that he is working on a 4-gate rush. In the meantime, now's around a good point, maybe a little bit ahead of that. Once I start, getting this all economied up, is that a verb? To get that all built up and ready to go, I will begin on my games, as we can see right here. So, around the 30-something mark, once we have our main hatchery come up, that is when I'm going to go for that. I see a sentry come out first. I don't see a stalker. Rarely you'll see Toss even do that. But I will keep this ling just sitting out and around here. Now, you have a couple of options. When you still don't know what's in there, I mean, this is still going to make its way into his base, try to see what's going on. Really, what's going on, it is a 4-gate that he has coming my way here. But he is able to stop it, and I'm not going to read anything off of this scout. Or at least to the best of my memory. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Overlord is going to go down. So right now, I am still preparing as if, okay, what if he's going to be able to 4-gate me? What am I going to do? So, I'm around the 40 mark. Usually your point to relax is when you're around the 50 mark, but we're getting close to about 7 minutes here. I'm getting a weird feeling. I did see a ton of sentries. Usually that says that, okay, we're going to be getting some kind of expansion, but no. I want to take you back, well, what I saw and what we see here, we have a probe with his army. He's 4-gating, he's ready to go. I suspect him putting a pylon out there, so in response to that, down go the spines. I get my queens out here and ready to go. Here's the mistake I made. Instead of going for the hatchery, for the tier 2 first, I meant to say, get your speed first. So I would love to have speed ready to go for this fight, but I don't. And that's the mistake that I made here. And that's why this is going to be such a hard time. With 50 energy, he effectively cuts my base in half and gets 3 kills off of my army, so that kind of sucks. At the same time, he does block himself off from avoiding these spine crawlers, so I'm going to do what I can. I do manage to kill these zealots. I bring in my drones, so I gotta do what I gotta do here. I am ahead. Now note the drone count. I'm gonna actually lead this up on the drone count for this entire fight. He's forcing me into some very difficult situations here. If he goes up into the base, which he is, he gets a force field off and boom, cuts me off again. Stops this whole spine crawler investment from even happening here. So I'm forced to sit back here, send in the drones again. Once again, I'm a little bit ahead on the drone count, but that's going to go down, and he's going to equalize the cost of this 4 gate. And if I keep making these little, you know, kind of bashing my head into him here, it's going to get pretty ugly. So going back to the production, I am still going to go for my infestors. Still very important. I hold it off just a little bit, but he's just still making zealots. I try to block him off here a little bit. Very important, because that does grant my spine crawler some attack on him, so I do get a couple extra pokes in there. Focusing a little too much on here, another mistake when you have this going on. This spine crawler could probably go somewhere around right there. If I force him into a little fight over here, I'll be much better off than having the risk of a force field going down. That's my rant. So I'm down 3 harvesters and he 4-gated me. That's kind of the situation we're at right now. I am currently researching some infestor energy, so I will slowly make my way back there. I know the attack is over, and I know that he knows there's nothing that I can do about it. Now, what's in his base right now? While he was doing that entire thing, I'm going into repair mode, he's going into expand mode. He's going to rocket his way ahead in the game here and try to match me, at least in my economy. Because like I said, he is 5 probes ahead right here, so it is going to get a little nasty. But I am making 11 drones. I do scout this out. Let's go back to my vision. No cheating now. So, okay, here's the situation. We do see his Templar archives. This is kind of nasty. He did not see my infestors, but Templar archives. Twilight Council. I was thinking Templar archives on my mind, and I was thinking, okay, is he trying to counter my infestors? I'm a little bit worried here. So, seeing this, it opens up a couple of possibilities. Now, when I looked at his base, yeah, we don't see it yet. I don't know if he's going to be researching anything, so I do need to make my way back into his base and check that out as soon as I can. There's a couple of indicators that, okay, he's going to be coming back your way in just a little bit. If we're seeing him chrono boosting some upgrades, if we're seeing him chrono boosting this Twilight Council, trying to get himself some necessary upgrades to try to punch through in another timing push. Let's look back at the economy here. I have just been straight droning, 10 drones ahead of this guy. He is going to go for those High Templars. So High Templar with full mana is very nasty. And he can feed back 4 times if he's prepared and ready to go. And if an Infestor has any semblance of energy in him, that's a 1 for 4 trade. Not even given the range of feedback, so it's a very deadly situation to be in. One of the possible counters you want to consider, let me speed this up, is to go for the Roach Warren. Now, I want you to notice where my scouts are right here. I can tell if he's going to be going for a little bit more in the late game right here. If he goes for an expansion, I want to set myself up for an expansion. These lings need to be doing something. And I'm getting a little bit of some backdoor scout here, making it so he can't place any very convenient pylons. And at the same time, I'm just getting more and more infestors out. The problem, though, is that I did not scout his base. By not scouting his base, let me slow this down, I didn't notice that he was trying to rush to an upgrade. I didn't notice much. So he does have Archons out, and this is very dangerous. I don't even have Neural Parasite yet. Let's go to the income here. We're about even. Actually, let's go to our army. Army, units, what have you. So he has a very good answer to my bio. So I want to really... Okay, I know he's trying to form a little whatever the hell there. I'm going to send this straight into his base, try to make him run back. He's not buying it. It's not working here, fellas. I don't have Neural Parasite yet, so I'm going to do the best I can. I'm not going to try to lock him with Fungal Growth. Instead, I'm going to say, hey, you can't fight this. Get back. Give me more time. Because at the same time, here we go. I'm waiting for this Roach Warren to complete here, and that's my saving grace. Looking at the income here, he's down to 32 again. I'm at 47, and this is what really makes me happy. He's making this Nexus, and he's kind of got the habit to where when he attacks, he's going to expand at the same time. So when he's trying to attack, I'm going to try to send these Lings on over to his way here, while at the same time securing expansion. He's got himself ready to go. But here we go. Like I said, he's trying to mobilize an attack. I'm just waiting for these roaches, these roaches to come out. I don't have enough to fight him yet. He sees this little attack, so he says, okay, I'm going to attack your base. You probably only got Lings here. So I do surprise him with a little bit of roaches. I'm not ready. I get one fungal growth off, and I figure, oh, this is going to get really ugly here. So I spawn some more infested Terrans. Don't dump all of my energy. I might have been able to take that if I just locked him with some fungals here, but I did want to play it extremely cautious. I knew 100% that if I dumped some infested Terrans out, I'd be fine. So that's kind of the logic. I don't know if I'd be completely fine if I had fungal growth. Here we go, making my way towards some more of his base. Not much going to get accomplished here, but the big accomplishment, like I said, here, hold position, get some good kills off on some probes before they go down. I know there's no way I can get out of there. So I managed to kill just a few. And that leaves us, I mean, let's look at our bases here. Still sporting the one attack. Now, if you look at me, I've only got the one armor. I did upgrade the Ling attack, I believe. I'm not going crazy. If I was me, what would I do? So, anyways, let's speed this up just a little bit more and just get to, you know, where this counterattack is coming from. I am pumping out nothing but army right now. Here's what I see. I mean, I don't see an expansion, so I know he invested a lot of money. I killed that expansion. This is it. This is my go-ahead. He's making the expansion. That means his army is going to be even less of a size here, so I make some Lings, try to attack that a little bit. I'm delighted to see him come my way. That gives me a little bit of a peek into his upgrades. Like I said, this is going to go over here. Let's bring this over here. And yeah, he's trying to get a photon cannon ready to go over there. So the big thing, I have Neural Parasite ready to go. I let my mana replenish a little bit. Now, I want to keep these infestors back just a little bit. I don't want to engage the fight with complete mana because that's a one-shot mode. But I want to keep these as far back as possible. Oh, he tries to drop a Psy Storm down on me. Feedbacks, I keep myself out of range as much as possible. I kill these two Templars with a good fungal growth. Focus fire here. And I focus fire on these Archons. And guess what? He mad. Can't even spell right. He leaves the game. So that's it. Trying to keep ourselves under 15 minutes here, guys. So quick reactionary commentary here that I wanted to go over some mistakes. If you suspect 4-pool, please, please, please get your speed before your lair tech. In addition to that, please keep your scouts complete. Should be able to scout that out. When you have a little situation out here where he is just revealing, hey, I'm trying to get weapon upgrades, or hey, I'm trying to get charge, or I'm trying to get something out of this thing. That's another indicator as well. So check for those things, and just remember, Zerg is just a reactionary play style, and that this guy is mad. So thank you very much for tuning in. Audio commentary number 35. I have no idea what it's going to be, but stay tuned, because it might be the next video. I don't know. So we'll see. See you guys. Thank you for tuning in.